Hey, yo, welcome to the Vine Rebel Show, presented by Habari Entertainment. Today we got Filet and his representative, under Boss 360 Management.
Peace and love. What up? Peace and love.
Yo.
It's the road.
Man, I'm so excited to have you on the show. I ain't even gonna cap, man. I've been trying to get Filet on the show for a while now. Out of all the artists in AZ, I really respect his music, and I don't want to throw no shit to nobody because I love all y'all, but I'm just saying, like, I really fuck with his message and his movement. So, shout out to you.
I appreciate that. I much appreciate it. I work hard for that reputation. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's get it. Let's jump right into it then. I want to know, man, who is Filet? Who is Filet? So can you give me a little rundown about where you from and, some little facts about your music?
Filet is a hip hop activist and an advocate and a human advocate of the human mind. I am basically I'm a motivational speaker with rhythm almost. You know what I'm saying? I represent peace, I represent love, and I am a hip hop artist that has been making music for about 22, 23 years now.
Damn.
Yeah,
Congrats.
yeah, I've been doing music for a while. Yeah, that's basically it. I'm a representative of the people, you know what I'm saying? An activist.
Yeah, I seen you in a news. I think was it a newspaper?
It was
You
all
were
kind
doing
of stuff.
some for
It had all
BLM
kind
movement?
of yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So you really about that life. You not just rapping whatever. You really
Mhm.
about that life.
Whatever about that life
Yeah.
means, I just do whatever I feel like I can. You know what I'm saying? I've spent my life trying to figure out what helping people means. Like what, like, when you a kid, some kids grow up like, oh, I want to help people in life.
Mm-hmm.
So I spent my life trying to figure out what that means, what that
Wow.
actually means, whether that's religiously, whether that's politically, spiritually, whatever that is.
But knowing what it means and putting it in action is two different things. And you've taken your time to put into action, and that gives a round of applause itself. You know what I mean? 'Cause
Definitely.
that's raw, man.
I
A lot of
appreciate
people
it.
like talking in their lyrics, but not walking, man. And that's real
Yeah.
shit, bro.
Yeah, a lot of people don't even do the talking part though, too. In their lyrics, honestly,
Hey.
ain't nobody talking in their lyrics right now. So
Yo, but you got a whole nother wave, and that's all I respect about you. And I want to let you guys know, you guys can call in and ask any questions you want to Filet. I'll be having it below on the screen, so tap in. Can you tell me a little bit more about your project, The Rehab? Because I listened to that, and I like all of it. You got like 9 tracks on it, right?
9 tracks.
Okay, and all of them
Technically
fire.
8, but one of them's like a skit. So
Okay.
yeah.
And what went into that project?
The project is actually it's a collection of music that I've done in the past maybe year and a half. I've done a lot of music within a year and a half, and then it was just taking account of which songs were the best fit as far as what I've been going through. It's been about 2 years since I've dropped the actual project or album. So it really consists of a lot of vulnerability. Like I'm really vulnerable in this project. You know what I'm saying? It has a lot to do with my thoughts because, and I feel like the only way you can really help people is by putting yourself out there as an example. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, this is what I went through. I've went through the same things, whether it's suicidal thoughts, whether it's depression, whether it's anxiety. Most humans in America, in the world in general, deal with these type of things. You know what I'm saying? And we don't realize how close we are, how relatable it is that we all have these problems. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
And
sir.
so I just put it into my music in a way that you can relate, but also in a way where you can also get answers too, because I don't just go through my problems. I figure out ways to get through my problems. And then I figure out how I can relay that message to the people so that they can get through their problems as well. And I just feel like I was gifted because I've spent so much time in life gathering up knowledge and wisdom and information that I'm the one that's able to give that information to the people in a certain way where it's acceptable and not just some nigga that's just sitting saying words. You know what I'm saying? I could put it in a way where it's acceptable, you know?
Yeah, all your all your work has quality to it. Every time I go to your page and I see a video or you even just freestyling something, it's just like quality to it. It's not just bullshit just being put out there. And
Right.
that's I really like that. When I listened to this in my car a couple days ago. Uh I think it was Do I Love Me?
Yeah.
And that related to me because I'm an emotional human being, man. Like
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
emotional and when I'm listening to an artist that's really just kind of giving me their feedback, I'm just like, damn, like you don't really hear too much emotional rappers like that.
Right.
You hear about killing, you hear about drinking, smoking,
Yeah.
doing their thing, but you don't really hear about the tapped inside with an emotional aspect of it. So,
Right.
big ups to you for real.
Thank you.
How did your party go for the
Um
420 party?
my album release, it was cool. It was cool. I had it was a small crowd. It was a really small crowd, but it was with people that actually mattered, some of the people that really mattered, and that was all that was important for
Mhm.
me.
Did you do you get a lot of Arizona support? Tell me a little bit about the AZ support versus out of state support.
I don't my support is split up in two different states. Well, a state and a half because California is so big. So my half is the bottom half of California, which is the LA area and down.
Okay.
And then I have Phoenix, Arizona. And that's because I've had a music career in both communities. And so my support is based on really people who actually listen to music and not the politics or the competition, because when you're as good as I am, the support is really pulled away, because a lot of people are jealous and envious, which is natural out of humans. It's competition, you know what I'm saying?
Damn. And because I was gonna ask you why I feel like, and we had just discussed this before the interview, and I'm gonna play it back for them though. What I said,
Hmm.
I feel like you're underrated, and I don't understand why because you are so great at what you do, and it's like you said, it's a lot of envy, a lot of jealousy. I see a lot of people taking shots at you, and I'm gonna get into this, and this is live. I'm gonna ask them
Yeah,
this.
yeah, yeah,
Like I was listening to Easy, and that shit hit. If you listen to Easy, bro, I think he had a better verse than Kanye, like a whole
better than Game.
better than the game
Kanye's
and
Kanye
Kanye.
verse had verse he had swag, but Game had the lyrics.
It don't even matter, man. The whole song was fire. Can you tell me a little bit of background about that for the people that don't
Um,
know?
yeah, for the people
That
that
shit
don't know,
crazy.
somebody was out there. Uh, it's somebody always.
Entertainment news.
Let's just be clear. Let's just be clear. I always have someone out there trying to diss me. When you the competition, there's always somebody out there dissing you or don't like you, or you know what I'm saying. They wanna take a shot at you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I have a lot of people that take shots at me all the time. So a particular person in Arizona was I heard there was a lot of disses that was thrown my way with my name being mentioned and said out there. And I just threw a response. You know what I'm saying?
It took you a minute though. It took you a minute to throw the response.
It's
What was
not
you
that it
thinking in that process?
do I really need to? Do I really
Okay.
need to, man? Like you have to understand, like I said, there's a lot of people taking shots at me, and there's a lot of people that want a shot at me, you know what I'm saying, or a shot to battle me, or whatever the case may be, because they know what my voice and what I bring to whatever their image is, you know what I'm saying, and they really think I'm dumb enough to just step foot into whatever it is they want me to step foot into, you know what I'm
It's a
saying.
trap.
Yeah, they want me
Okay.
to just get in. You know what I'm saying? They're not understanding that I'm the king of controversy. When it comes to controversy, I'm that guy when it comes to marketing and controversy. You know what I'm saying? So certain people taking shots ain't nothing that I ain't did before. So I know what it is you're doing. You know what I'm saying? I know
Okay.
exactly what it is your angle is. You know, I've been there and done that already. You know, so I'm just really methodical with what I do, and I said, all right, cool. I'll just throw a response. It wasn't a diss. It was a response to let anybody know, like, yo, whoever out there, you can get it. You know what I'm saying? It's it's not a game. It's not a. You hear them lyrics, like you said. When you hear them lyrics, it is not a game. You could put them lyrics you could put them lyrics up there with Dot or Cole. Like I promise
Yeah.
you can.
No, you really can. Because when I listened, I said, man, they gotta stop sleeping on this.
Talk
Oh
about
my
easy.
gosh. Yeah.
Yeah.
I listened to that. I didn't. And if you watching, I was just chilling at the crib one night, and I literally played that track like 4 times. Like, you know, but you know, niggas don't want to be like, oh, I played your track like 4
Yeah, they
times.
don't
You know what
want.
I'm
They
saying?
don't
I
want
don't want to
to.
say that, but I did. I played this shit like 4 times back to back. I was like, this shit is hard, man. I
Yeah,
can't
those.
cap.
It's not even just the lyrics. It's man. I'm a genius with this shit, man. I'm a genius when it comes to this music shit, man. Straight genius for real.
Where did this start from? Like, when did you get into it?
To be honest with you, I got into it when I was about 7 years old. My stepfather was a Biggie Smalls fan, and he used to listen to Biggie a lot, and I used to really be intrigued about how Biggie would use his words. And then my mom and my stepdad, they was 90s, like they was listening to the 90s music all the time, so they would listen to Pac. I just got really intrigued with music, you know what I'm saying, and how they loved listening to music. And I just wanted to be that person that wanted to make people happy, like make you smile, whatever I could do to make you happy, you know what I'm saying? And I started playing around with it, and it went from playing around to seeing Bow Wow and Romeo had came out. And I was like, oh snap. I could do so you saying I could do that right now? I ain't gotta wait till I'm a kid to actually do that? Cause Bow Wow like really set the tone like if you were a kid or you were in that era growing up and you were like dibbling dabbling rapping.
Yep.
I don't care what nobody say. Bow Wow really set the tone to starting a lot of hip hop careers. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be the first to say he started mine. Like I was like, yo, I could do it as a kid. You know what I'm saying? From since Bow Wow's career started, that's when my career really started, and I've been doing music ever since then. And when you do music when you start music from a young age, you go through elementary school, junior high school. You go through all of these educational um grades with the want to do music. So you pay attention a little more to history. You pay attention a little more to literacy and what's going on in English. You know what I'm saying? 101 and 102, whatever the case may be. So you take all of that and it just becomes a party. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was growing up, I used to write Eminem's lyrics down. I used to write
Oh, you was
Tupac's
one of
lyrics.
those?
I
And
used to
then go.
write their lyrics down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when you write so many lyrics down, you take on their ability. Like, oh, I see he did it like this. Oh, they changed the cadence after about 4 bars. Oh, okay, I see they're doing this with it's a science. Like music is a real science. You know what I'm saying? I've learned that over the years, and I've really taken my craft really, really serious to the point where, you know what I'm saying, I'm just really it's broken down. Everything is broken down.
Damn, this
I'd be
get
babbling,
technical.
my bad. I'd be
Nah,
babbling.
nah, I
Yeah.
like that. I like that. This gets real technical, man.
Yeah.
I don't do music, but I tried it one time and yeah, didn't go the route that I was expecting.
I appreciate that.
feel me?
I
So
appreciate
I
that
know that
because
it's
you have
not
so
just
many people doing something that they're not supposed to be doing.
it didn't go.
And you could be spending your energy doing what you're actually good at doing.
Yep.
But the
So,
system creates that though. Because
what
we
you
just feel like shit, we can't do anything else. So the quickest thing is to either dribble a ball or write a
or
song.
music?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like you said, if it's not for you, you just gotta just stop and do what's
Gotta
for you.
stop,
You gotta stop and
man.
do what's for you. Yeah, I noticed that. And you had your rep had said something about what was it? Boss 360 Management. You
Yeah.
tap into that?
Yeah, he P Gotti right here, man.
Mhm.
He represents me. You know what I'm saying? Like he understands where I'm trying to go with my music. He loves what I do genuinely. Like he don't see it's not no anger or anything like that. He's just a genuine person who wants to help me out any way he can, and he has a lot of connects and a lot of ability and capabilities as far as talking to people and communication and handling business. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm trying to do for myself is really put.
Behind the scenes. When I pushed up on Filet, we was at a spot in Glendale, and I'm in the corner chilling. I'm not. I don't like to really be out in the forefront too much no more. So I seen him. I was checking him out. So unlike most people that see artists and people that got management teams or labels and all that type of stuff, what they really doing is they building themselves by absorbing the talent. And the talent is really not what they're really geared towards of doing. They more so geared towards building their label, saying, I have this in my arsenal, and not really putting attention on the artist and the skills of the artist. I'm from Baltimore, so we move a hell of a lot different than out here. I've been here for a year, just pretty much just peeping everything out, seeing how everybody move, um, just rubbing elbows, just seeing who the who's are. And like I said, I mean, I wasn't into just like grabbing up this artist or grabbing up that artist or grabbing. I
Right.
wasn't into that. I was looking at work ethic, how much attention they're going to be put into their craft, how
Mhm.
much, you know, I need to do or what directions I need to focus on because, that's where the 360 is like, if I have to go from the base to the roof, then so be it. But why waste the energy working from the basement when we on the second floor already? So if we already on the second floor, then I find out the pros and the cons that he need, and then use the attributes that he need instead of it being a manager artist situation. It's more of a partnership. Like all the artists that rock with us is partnership. You know what I mean? Period. It ain't no overseers and nothing like that. It's like I know my lane, what I got to do. You know your lane, what you got to do. Even if it's not necessarily a project that you may be on, but it'll be a project that another artist within the team is on, and you have that capability. Okay, to rock with him, show him,
Bada
get him,
boom, bada bing.
get him moving, so I can focus on this, and then I'm gonna jump in, and then we get that settled, then we keep it moving, and that's how we can do the
Do
process.
it like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You know what
that's
I'm saying?
that's just how we move. Is
Boom.
systematic. It's like a fine old machine.
Genuine.
yeah, that's it. That's it. Because I know that I was when I was following you, probably like this was I can't remember the time frame. It was recent. It wasn't so long ago. But I remember you saying like you needed like a management or something.
Yeah.
You were just doing it on your own, or have you always had a management? What happened with
I've been dipping and dabbling with
Oh, okay.
management.
See. All
You know what I'm
right.
saying? I've been
Okay.
trying to I just been meeting people that believe in what I do, and sometimes things just don't they don't work out. You know what I'm saying? Just life be life. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
No.
They just don't work out. You know what I'm saying? So people they be having the best intentions trying to manage me because I be feeling like I be needing to be represented. Everybody tells me that I don't need management, but I still need to be represented. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still learning as far as management and if I should be managed or I should just be around people who believe in what I do, and I just manage my own self. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you've been doing great so far. So
Thank you,
how
thank
about
you.
how about we switch gears real quick? I want to talk about that Spotify leak because you was pissed off when that shit happened.
Ah, yeah,
How did that
Yeah, that was
go?
crazy.
Yeah, what
yeah.
happened with that?
I had like
Entertainment news.
when you register or when you put stuff in as far as like when it's going to be released, they allow you to put the actual day and time when you want it released, and I put the day and time when I wanted it released, and they just happened to release it like the next day.
Oh,
Like, and it was like 2 weeks before it was supposed to be released, and it's like why would y'all leak it the next day, and I guess they just make mistakes like that. So
Nah, that wasn't no mistake. They leaked your
yeah,
shit,
I
man.
was
That was no
mad. I was
mistake,
like,
man.
yo, why y'all go? Oh, come on,
Nah.
man.
They don't
And
make
people started
mistakes
hitting
like
me
that.
up. It was like, yo, this album is dope, man. I'm like, oh, what do you mean? What do you mean? Like, oh, what did you? How'd you get the album? They like, man, I'm listening to it on Spotify, and I'm like, oh man. So I had like a couple of people hit me up, and then I was like, okay, let me make the post so people know, like, yo, don't, like, just for me, don't go listen to the album.
You couldn't take it back?
I
Nah.
did.
Oh,
I was able to. I ended up contacting them and emailing them, and they ended up deleting it, and I had to make, I made sure it was dropped on the time it was supposed to be dropped.
okay. Now, because we had a whole interview, y'all, before we even started this process. I want to talk about the integrity of rap. What's your thoughts about that? Integrity of rappers now. How you feel about
you
that?
want to
How
start that
so?
one?
Elaborate.
Yeah,
Elaborate.
different perspectives on that
yeah,
one.
yeah, just a different perspective on, people kind of selling out, or people following the wave because it's cool, but it's not really them, or any kind of sort of way you want to attack it.
I see it as rappers trying to make money. I see it as poor class Americans trying to find the easiest way to make money. You know what I'm saying? If
Yeah.
you're somebody like me who cares about their image and they do it for bigger reasons, then of course you want to make sure that your image is tight and right and matches your integrity. You know what I'm saying? But we live in a society and a system where American values is get money by any means necessary. That's
Mhm.
the American values. A lot of people think that they're influenced by their father or their mother or their uncle or their guardian, whoever it is that they're raised by. But the reality is, who was their guardian raised by, and then who was their guardian raised by. And when you realize, yo, these people are actually raised by American values. They're influenced by their country. This is the country they live in. So you're influenced by your country's values, and the values is get money by any means necessary. You know what I'm saying? Your country is napalming for money, so of course you can kill for some money. You know what I'm saying? Or you can rap about sex, drugs, violence, whatever it is that the American values is. I'm gonna rap about it because that's what the consumer wants. And who's the consumer? The white kids. Those are the consumers. Those are the ones buying the records. Those are the ones going to the concerts. Those are the ones getting, you know what I'm saying, paying for, for that money because they wish they was that race, or they wish they was, a part of the, that culture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it all consists of, I don't look at it as people selling out. That's a little, I just feel like that's a little harsh to say. Like, and they're not selling out. They're just influenced by American values. You know what I'm saying? And
Yes.
like you go to, like, American values is like you go to, you go to places, some places in Africa, people are butt ass naked and there's no rapes. But you got a whole country where people are fully clothed as it's legal to be clothed, and there's rapes all the time. That's because the values are messed up. You know what I'm saying? So the people are always going to follow whatever the values are. And our country's values is get money, 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 get money. You know what I'm saying? So rappers, they see that as the way to get money, and that's how they rap. Like, yo, if that's what you want me to rap about in order to get money, that's what I'm gonna rap about. You know what I'm saying? And that's how people
Which
end up doing that.
which brings me to my point. It's like when I travel all over, like everywhere, and I run into and you as a podcaster, you probably can even represent this when you watch a person perform on stage, because that's what I do. I don't look at nothing else but what they're doing, what they're saying, and if they deliver the music in a way that I'm interested in, like, oh, okay, then I go to them and I shake their hand. My grandfather taught me something a long time ago. A man handshake tells you a lot about the man. So when I'm hearing rappers and there's no pun, because again, that goes back to just doing what's popular to get money.
No morals.
You know what I mean? When I shake their hand and they got this soft handshake, I'm not over representing my city, but I come from a hard city. You know?
Baltimore. I know about Baltimore.
Yeah, I
Baltimore.
come from a
What?
real hard city,
Yup.
like the
Real
Detroits, the
rough.
Chicagos. So when we shake a man's hand, you don't have no, you don't have, it's soft and gentle, and you know what I mean? You can't look me in the eye when you're speaking to me, but you just said all this on the mic. I'm like, now you just told me a whole different perspective of that what you just did up there. It's not you. So
It's like this.
so
Let me.
go ahead.
It's like this. You got a lot of rappers that's out there skilled, like
Skill.
really, really dope at placing words together. But what are you saying? That's why. In respect to Eminem, because I love Eminem. Eminem is I consider Eminem a legend when it comes to when it comes to being lyrical. But it's the reason why he comes up in debates because of the content. We can't relate to the content. If Eminem if Eminem was black, he'd be the hardest rapper alive ever.
Yeah,
He'd be
probably.
the rapper the best rapper that ever lived because of the content that he would have been able to have to work with, the things that he'd have been able to deal with as far as an African American. The masses would have been able to relate to that. You know what I'm saying? But because his content is hotter than kids in a
That's one of
car
my
with the
favorites.
windows up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like, yo, those is dope lyrics, but what are you saying? You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of rappers that's just rhyming words like with a table, able, with a babel, cable, sable, label, a babel, label, a fatal, fatal, fatal. But what are you saying? Like, what are you saying? Like, what is your concept? Like, what's the you know what I'm saying? That eventually I'm gonna grow up and I'm gonna want to listen to something that's gonna want to guide me. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I come in. I come in with the ability to take a message and put it in a form that you can, you know what I'm saying, you can actually relate and hear it and be like, oh yeah, and vibe out to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I got
Instead of just being like straight gospel or straight positive or I consider rappers like Cole Kendrick. I consider them gospel rappers because the
What?
principles and the stuff
Oh.
that they say, it's all positive and it's all message.
So
yeah.
you fuck with them though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Hell
all I need
yeah.
to know. I'm finna say, man.
Yeah.
No,
So-
I'm saying I
Let's go.
consider them like people put a cap on things. Like this is gospel because they're talking strictly about Jesus and the word, and this is strictly this. But it's like, nah, man. Like this God. What I spit is gospel. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the shit that we be saying be scripture and gospel. You know?
So that's how I look at things in a perspective of the value of that particular artist and if they selling out, if they're not selling out. I call it a very simple process because I'm a very simple guy.
Yeah.
I look at it like the 3-pig concept.
Entertainment news.
That's it. The 3-pig concept
Hey.
is straw, sticks, and bricks. You know what I mean? And it's nothing bad about
I ain't a
eat-
pig for one.
but-
Fuck the pigs.
it's just the usage that they all is talented. Period. Everything is talented, but when you are just rapping for the moment, just to get the bag, yeah, it may jump you off. But I'm looking at saying the growth. You 19 now. You 18 now. You 17 now. Where will you be when you 30? Where will you be when you 35? If you're still making music, is the music going to be something that you can grow? And when you go back into the catalog, is that because you still should be you at 18 that you are at 30, just more mature. Just it.
Yeah.
Just more
Kinda.
mature.
Kinda.
So if you really ain't shooting nobody, if you really ain't selling no drugs, if you really ain't living no projects, if you really ain't steal no cars, if you really ain't got no money, if you really, why are you talking about all these things that when you have so much of your life? Because I think every individual person have so much truth in their life that they could just be them.
It'd be American values. It'd just be those American values.
Be them.
Man.
So when they grow,
American
when they grow
values.
as an artist, they're being them as an artist. So when you then went platinum, your first album, you go platinum because you being something else, and then your next album flop, then you try to be something else, and then you fade away. Or you could say it goes platinum because you keep trying to stay up with the theme of things, and then that one day somebody from your history, from your past that really know you leak because now you
Exposed.
now you
Exposed.
bumping. Now that real story come out, be like, he ain't never been in that clique.
And that's why, and that's exactly why we
Exposed.
just. That's why it's just, you know what I'm saying. We just, I just feel like it's not like a purpose thing. It's just a thing that's influenced by the system. That's all.
Basically.
Yeah, so
So
y'all
it's
got the blueprint to it. Y'all got the blueprint.
it's not necessarily a blueprint. It's just understanding. That's all. It's just
Yeah.
understanding of what's going on. That's it.
Be who you are. Be
Hold
who
on.
you are.
So look, what we're gonna do is take an intermission real quick, and
Okay,
then we're gonna come back with some more Filet.
let's do that. Let's
Oh.
do that.
Habari Entertainment Films present There's Only One Name for News with Damon and Iesha. Habari Live Podcast. Habari Entertainment, a race against time. On a quest for glory. Habari News Weekly, HabariEntertainment.com. Catch us for more. Visit us, HabariEntertainment.com.
This is all random shit. This isn't just music. It's gonna be to know the mindset of certain rappers.
Yeah. Dope. It reminds me of
Yeah.
yeah, Drink Champs is one of the ones that started.
You know? All right, so we back for segment 2, and this is where we get to know the thoughts of the artist and see what they think about certain topics.
Let's do it.
Our random shit, fun
Let's do it.
topics. Let's get it. All right, so look, the first topic right here, throw out is the future. How do you envision the future of music, of anything,
The future of music.
of anything? Yeah, or we could talk about the future of music or whatever route you want to go with it.
A lot of independent labels.
The future. I'm trying to figure out: is it the future of everything,
The fu-
or the future of music?
the future of whatever, the future of whatever.
Independent labels.
I'm gonna say music. The
Okay, let's
future.
go.
The future of music. I would say is gonna continue going in the direction of being independent, but at the same time, there still has to be structure. There still got to be
There isn't
a
anymore.
structure and a level like the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody play football, or everybody play basketball. You know what I'm saying? They be out at the park playing basketball, but there's a there's a level, you know what I'm saying, in order to be called a basketball player. There's a level in order to be called an artist or a hip hop artist or pop artist or whatever the case may be.
But isn't music? Aren't you able to just express yourself in music? Like, how do you know that certain? How do you place someone on this level versus on this level?
It depends
'cause
on
aren't you
whether or
expressing
not
it?
it depends on whether or not you are hip hop is competitive. I don't like that's just it's just from a competitive standpoint, yeah. But from an expressive standpoint, it's like basketball. It's like basketball. This is the best explanation I can do for this. It's like basketball. Like if you want to be able to say you know how to play, you play basketball. You ain't got to be an NBA star. Just you know how to play basketball. You want to come on the court and play with us. You ain't even got to be that good. There's certain basics. You got to know how to dribble with one hand. You got to know how to, what I'm saying, shoot.
That's
You got to know how to, what I'm saying, like
Yeah.
just the basics. You know what I'm saying? Just the basics.
Okay.
If you don't know how to dribble or shoot or run with the ball or just maneuver through the rules, the basic rules,
Yeah.
you can't play. You can't even go to the gym. You
Yeah,
can't even get on the gym
You're
with
not
us.
gonna get picked
But
on
the
that
thing is, who's the
that
gatekeeper,
pickup.
You
though?
gotta, you know what I'm saying? You
The
just
last
gotta.
one
person
standing.
saying that you don't have the skills. There's no
It's
one
not even
saying that.
skill.
So
It ain't even skill that goes into it. It's just the
it's
basics of that
It's just a
craft.
Wild West, right? I mean,
It's the
just
basics of that craft. Like whether you're a basketball player, football, whatever craft you want to get into, there's a basics. If you want to be a musical artist, there's rhythm basics that you have to understand. There's rhythms and bars and cadence. There's things that you have to like. You gotta at least be on beat.
Yup.
Let's get that part out the
Do
way.
you?
Yup.
You gotta be on
Hey,
beat.
nowadays,
Do
shit,
you?
I don't
Right.
know.
You gotta
Blueface?
you
I
gotta
mean,
rhyme. You gotta
You heard
rhyme. Like
those?
I'm just saying there are basics and once you get those basics together, then it's like, okay, it ain't the best music, but it's there.
Okay.
It's the basics. You rhyming, you on beat, you're structured with a hook and a verse and a hook and a verse with an intro, outro. I can listen to it. Ain't the best song, but I can listen to it. There's a basics. You know what I'm saying?
No, I agree with that shit. Because when I was trying to do this song, man, it wasn't hitting. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, this shit is harder than it just that people make it look.
It's not that easy.
Yeah,
It's not that easy.
And to
So
make a
I
good
get
song?
it. Express yourself through music. There's nothing wrong with expressing yourself through music, but when you put it in a form of competition or in a form of wanting to be so, because if you want to just do music to express yourself, just do it. Then you ain't gotta drop it.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta look for fans. You ain't gotta do none of that. Why do you want fans?
Yeah.
It's just to express yourself, right? There's plenty of people that just have guitars at the house and they just be playing the guitar
Or on the street. Shit,
or on the
seen a lot of
streets.
those. Yeah.
Just, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Rap is a little different. It's competitive through and through. I feel like hip hop is just competitive through and through. When hip hop started, it was battling. Whether it was breakdancing,
Yeah, it started
whether
as a
it was
battle.
seeing who had the best graffiti, whether it was, you know what I'm saying, who had the best lyric. It's hip hop started off battling. So you know what I'm saying? So the origin of hip hop is competition.
War.
So
Yeah, it's wartime all the
it's,
time.
it's you know what I'm saying? I get it. You can express yourself, but hip hop requires, I just feel like it's just competition through and through, man. I just feel like you gotta have those basics at least.
Gotta have the basics. Don't come on here
I have
acting
one
like
question
the
for you, man.
best.
Yeah.
What do you feel about the Jack Harlow's and all these guys running the Billboard right now, chopping all the charts? Do you think this is the way hip hop is heading in the future, where these type guys will be? The top?
Nah, man, that's been in hip hop. You had Vanilla Ice, baby.
Right.
Yeah, Justin Bieber. Yeah, all kind of white rappers. You know what I'm saying?
But
That's just
now it seems like it's a lot more of them than
It's
Oh, yeah.
because
it
because
used to
that's
be.
that's a
that
lot more
falls in,
people too.
yeah,
in
but
the world.
that's also falls in the who you know bracket. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I'm sure Jack Harlow didn't just come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I'm sure he wasn't on the
It's-
streets.
Oh,
and he was just grinding for years, and he finally got noticed. Now, hell no, he knew somebody in the industry.
Yeah.
I want to rap too.
Yeah, I'm not big on
I
that.
want to rap too.
Yeah,
nah, man. Come on, let's just keep it 100.
I'm not big on that. The white man this, the white man that. I'm not big on that. That's
Right.
you know what I mean. You get what you get.
Well,
how
they
you
are
supposed
the
to get
consumers. They consume the most rap.
but
Period.
when you really look at the big picture, it's they want their people just like we want our people to be, so they can regain control over what's happening right now. Because you got to remember, I'm almost 50. So with that being said, I remember when streaming didn't exist.
Mhm.
I remember in the studio recording on a reel to reel. You know what I mean? I remember having the double deck tape deck, press play
I
on
don't even
one.
know what that is.
Exactly. So I remember when all the record labels was giving stupid, crazy, ugly deals to all these strong rappers, and a lot of these rappers that's been around forever, they don't really have a lot of money. So just imagine if streaming was around then. You know what I mean? So right now, a lot of that money is gone out of those record labels. A lot of those record labels buildings are shutting down because there's no reason for the brick and mortar overhead when really the only thing that's popping off is distribution deals because the streaming and the social medias is doing everything else.
Changed places though, because
But-
now you have Spotify and you got to get 1 million plays to even fucking get paid. And
Well,
then you got
to your point, to
it's the
your
same
main
difference,
question,
right?
to your main question is really just like it's really just it's tradition. Like it's just a part of the, you know what I'm saying, a part of what it be. You know what I'm saying? Like, white people are always gonna want to be a part of the black culture. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
not to be respectfully, you know what I'm saying, but like we're a trend. We are a motherfucking trend. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We're
And it's-
trendsetters. That's what we do as African Americans. We've been trendsetting since the Moors. You
yeah.
understand?
Yeah, I mean, like
Yeah.
look
Y'all don't understand that.
look at the real
since
numbers.
the Moors. Since
Yeah,
the
like look at the real numbers with
Moors.
black people, right? We are in the country, we are the minority, right? But the amount of income revenue that we generate is more than countries. Just us.
Oh yeah.
It's
I
more
heard
than
about
countries
that.
as a whole.
We spend so much money versus every other culture.
Culture.
Like we
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not like, oh, like something that we're just deciding to do because we had, you know what I'm saying, that choice was given to us. This is something, like I said, the system develops the mind that we have. Like, it develops our minds. You understand?
Yeah.
So people thinking like, oh yeah, like people love blaming black on black crime. They love bringing that up. Like, oh yeah, black people killing each other, this, that, and the third. But it's like, you're not understanding how our minds got developed that way. You're not understanding the system that we're in as far as you know what I'm saying, survival of the fittest. Like, you're not understanding, you know what I'm saying? You put 100 people in a 100 angry, poor people in a building. What do you think is gonna happen?
Oh, it's gonna be it's
Gonna
gonna be
be
a lot of violence.
It's gonna be problems. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We, and that's just what it is. And they know how to separate us because it's not just 100 poor people in a building. It's 20 Christians, 40 Republicans,
Mhm.
30 Democrats, 5 liberals. It's not 100 people. It's separated.
Yeah.
That's how they run America, like a prison system. You know what I'm saying? They separate us through religion, class, political preference, whatever the case may be. And that's how we don't click with each other until it's like dire. Like, oh shit, I don't give a fuck what religion you is, bro. You ain't got no toilet paper. Like, I ain't got no toilet paper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's why I always tell people, like, the revolution, when we talk about the revolution, we ain't talking about trying to start the revolution. We ain't saying like, oh, we finna go. I don't want the revolution to happen. But what we're saying when we talk about the revolution, what we're saying is regardless of what you think or believe, the revolution is going to happen regardless. So you have to be in preparation for that revolution. You know what I'm saying? The revolution is when the system crashes, you know what I'm saying, completely because the foundation is rotten. Like the revolution is
We
gonna
seen a
happen
couple of those. We
regardless.
seen a couple of those where
Yeah, we babbling. We
yeah,
babbling.
we seen
Okay, I'm
yeah. I
sorry.
was like
We
that.
babbling.
No,
My
that was the
bad.
future. That was hey.
That was the question. You said the
You took me.
future.
Yeah, you took me all the way out. That's
Next.
what's up. Let's do
Yeah,
the next number 2.
Entertainment news.
All right, so look, what do you think about social media as far as anything? The social media.
Social
as
media,
an artist.
man.
Let's do this. Social media as an artist. Let's narrow it down.
Social media as an artist is something that you really have to balance. Like you really have to balance that out, because if you get caught up in the gimmicks of social media, you can lose your integrity and you can lose who you are as a person.
Direction.
Direction for the sake of getting somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And you know, social media is the easy way out. You know what I'm saying? Or the easy way in, I should say.
Yeah, it is.
And if I wasn't an artist, I wouldn't have a social media account at all, probably. Like, if I didn't have a brand I was trying to build, if I didn't have an image I was trying to keep up, I wouldn't have a social media. So that should really say, like, when I get into a certain. No, I ain't gonna say that. I was gonna say that when I get a certain position, that's when I'm gonna have a publisher on my shit and posting my shit for me.
Shit, I don't know about
But
that.
I can't even do that no more, because you fuck around and have some shit pop up out of nowhere. My shit was hacked. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I can't have that,
But because I feel like the social media world will kind of hype a artist up, have them. They'll have like fucking 100K followers and all this shit, and I just feel like some people don't even deserve that. I know people, and I'm just like, how the hell do you got that? How? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's
And
the
they music not
trendy.
even
That's that trendy stuff though.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. It's like you gotta remember the youngins is the kings of the social media. I mean, let's just put it out there. The youngins, you know what I mean, is out here. They on social media. They trying to get their viral moment. You know what I mean? So if you are an artist and you're stuck on that trendy, that was trending and that was what they said. Because again, I'm an old man.
The values.
Yeah, I'm an old man.
American values.
The drip. They looking right. They looking for the drip.
They
looking for the
American values.
Yeah, basically.
I don't care what nobody say. Clout is American value. That's all it is American values. That's it. We're influenced by our country's values.
Right. So things
they be doing some stupid stuff.
Yeah, the things with substance. The
country be doing some stupid stuff.
Yeah, the things with substance don't really go viral. It's the drip, the quick catchy. What's going on right now? What's popping right now? That's what goes viral. So again, the monopoly of big business or artistry or certain artists go here because they capture the drip was popping right now, and so then that monopoly sees that, oh, he got 3.5. Let me throw some money at him. You know what I mean? And
American values.
And we're going to do this and do this and do this. And then as soon as you throw that money at them, they blow up by right. You know what I mean? Not taking anything from them. They blow up. But then you give it 2 years to be like, where's such and such? Because guess what? They done ran out the sauce. You know what I mean? No more sauce. The drip done dripped all the sauce out. So there's no more sauce. You know what I mean? You dripped it. It was dripping.
Yeah. So like I said, social media is just, it is what it is. It's evolving, and you gotta learn to evolve with it. Especially if you want a brand and you want an image, you gotta evolve with the time. You know what I'm saying? But still keep your balance, though. You gotta keep your balance and keep your limit. You know what I'm saying? How long you're on social media, because you'll get pulled into a lot of stuff on social media. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry.
And I've been dealing with a lot all my life, so I know criticism. I know hecklers. I know trolls. Like the artist out here that was dissing me. Like I would consider him a troll.
Okay. You don't name drop, do you?
No, I don't name drop.
You ain't even trying to get no type of credit, huh?
I don't
You
give
don't do
no. I'm methodical with what I do.
That's the purpose. That's the purpose of the action.
That's what you do, yo. Like, yo, when you've been doing something for so long, you know how to move.
Yeah.
You know how to move.
So let me ask you this. This is the third topic right here.
Uh-oh.
We got four. So this third one. Do you feel like rappers are modern day slaves? Like as far as Illuminati type. Now this might just be that that word is just generic and just kind of washed out, but
funny.
Kind of shit like that.
It's funny.
Yeah. I mean, but I don't know how else to describe it, so I'm just gonna say like Illuminati type.
Do you think artists are slaves?
Well, because I feel like, well, I know the answer, but like, because I don't really know how it works when you get to those big, like those levels, when you're actually part of like a label and like you're a big star and shit, how it works. But I just know what I heard, and I hear a lot of things as far as they get like
blackballed.
All types of shit goes into that. So how do you feel when you get up to that level? How you gonna work? How you gonna maneuver through it?
For one,
for
one, people gotta really do their history on what the Illuminati is. Like, people really just be like the Illuminati.
I don't know how to say the word. I know it's like enlightenment type shit.
Illuminati.
To be illuminated. Like, people don't understand. What people don't understand is
to be awoke.
Yeah, the Illuminati actually is like the secret. It's like it comes from being the secret society, and the secret society was created to because it was created really by
entertainment news
by Martin Luther, a man named Martin Luther, and some other priests who had what they considered were the actual books of the Bible, and they were trying to get it out, and they were being threatened by the Roman Catholics, who were the gods at the time. They were like the mob at the time. So they were being threatened and had assassins being sent to try to kill them because they had what was considered the real scripture, and the Roman Catholics were actually giving the people false doctrines to be able to control them.
Okay.
So they went into a secret society, which is, the Illuminati to in hiding to keep the message and try to get it out. And that's when they ran into a man named King James, and the King James version was created, and that was just a bunch of theologians and people who had history of the scripture, and they all came together, so on and so forth. Yeah, so the Illuminati is not what people think it is.
I'm saying what people think it is, though. I ain't even
Yo, like I don't care when you want to talk about the people of power. The people of power are the capitalists. Let's just keep it all the way 100. The people of power are the capitalists. They are the ones who own natural resources. They are the ones who own the diamonds in Africa. They are the ones who own oil. They're the ones who own the rubber. They own the coca. They own the oil. They own the, you know what I'm saying? Like they are the ones
the corn and the poppy and
that's the secret society you guys are thinking about. You know what I'm saying? Okay. People are thinking. People these days think people like Jay-Z and Oprah are wealthy. Like they think people like them are considered wealthy people. That's not wealth.
They got more money than us.
That's rich, but wealth is completely different from being rich. To be wealthy is
like Rockefeller.
You can't just get wealth. Wealth has to be inherited to you. There's no way to get wealth. Wealth is the one. They were the first ones for steel, the first ones for oil or gas. They were the first families
Right. Let me hit him with this one.
of those natural. I got it. Hold on.
You got it. Go ahead.
They were the first ones of those natural resources. You understand? They controlled natural. We ain't talking the rapper. We're talking about the person who owns the paper that you're rapping on. We're talking about the people who own the steel and all of the technical stuff. You know what I'm saying? The wealthy don't even do business.
Right. Let me help him sum that up, because it's crazy. Ask you a question.
Yeah.
Taking money out of the equation, right? We're gonna talk value.
Okay.
Because we're speaking wealth, right? So we're speaking value. How much would a person that controls the things that you need to sustain life is worth?
How much?
Yes.
Taking money out the equation.
Take money out. How much do you think it would be worth if they take away your water, your food supply,
Damn.
your air? Because
shit, my whole fucking life, shit.
So-
if they could,
So that's what he's pretty much saying. Is not Oprah's rich, Jay-Z's rich, but
Yeah.
wealthy though.
but there's people that breathes the same air that we breathe that controls the things that you need, I need
to
to live.
yeah. Okay.
You're not gonna find the wealthy on the Forbes list.
It's a secret.
That's all I'm saying is you're not gonna find the richest, the wealthiest people in the world. You're not going to find them on any list.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Or
Like,
or a particular name.
they control natural resources.
Right.
These are the trees, the birds, and the bees. You
God
understand?
damn.
They've figured out how to make profit off of the things that you need to live on, like he said.
Yeah.
You
If they
understand?
say no, you don't get it.
You understand, you can't believe Jay-Z and Beyonce are wealthy. You can't, like, people are really believing black, like Kanye reaching $1 billion. Like, do you really think because you got 2 or 3 billion, you're now what? Like, you have to understand the cost of living is always exceeding.
Yeah.
So if the cost of living is exceeding, that means you're charging more now. And if you're charging more now, people who are getting $1 billion is just like the people in the 90s getting $1 million. You understand? Because the cost of living is always exceeding. So being able to reach $1 billion is accessible, but it's also, you know what I'm saying? It's also exceeding everywhere else in the ladder. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the people who are actually making the money off the people, they don't even work. They don't talk business. They just live. They have people who do all of that. The CEOs and stuff like that. Those are the ones who they're the ones that do the working in the business, and they make they rich as hell.
Right.
But the wealthy, there's no chance of going broke.
It's nothing to talk about.
If Jay-Z
Trying to get like that.
you can't, you know what I'm saying? You won't Jay-Z and them, they have to continue working in order to continue doing the things that's going on. If they was to stop doing things, they'd be in debt because they're the old people, because everything would just boom, 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 boom. Like, you have to continue working in order to continue maintaining that money.
Back in the day with the train with the coals, it's like if you don't keep feeding the coals in the train start running.
So yeah,
Damn.
so the whole Illuminati thing, like, that's why I don't trip off of stuff like that, because I used to be the conspiracy theory, right? I used to chase those
like
type
that
of
too
things,
sometimes.
but I've evolved in levels, and I've
Yeah.
understand with knowledge that's been given to me. When I actually seek knowledge, I understand, like, man, that shit was just funny.
Well, that's
Like,
we're not gonna give
Jay-Z is
him too
the devil,
much,
like-
because we're not gonna give them too much, because we want to get invited back so they can have a
Yeah,
reason.
because
Yeah, we don't
want
wanna get into- we don't wanna get into
Damn,
too
I
much.
was
We
just
don't
I
wanna
just
get
wanted y'all to
into
give me
too
some
much.
little shit, but
I
damn.
don't want to get into too much.
Yeah, we be like, yo, where the Von Rebel show? Oh shit, it's not on no more.
Go ahead.
That-
Yeah, my bad. Go on with the
It's
next
shut.
question. Next
It's shut
question.
down. Okay, man. What's
My bad,
what's
my bad,
what's
my
going
bad,
on
my
with
bad.
Von
know,
then?
look. Hey, look, man, we gonna go to the next one, man. This is the last one. This is the 4th one. All right. So now this one right here is about, technology. What and this is just however this is broad right here. Technology. That's a topic I'm just throwing out there. That's it. Technology.
Technology?
Technology.
I'm analog as
Anything.
fuck. So don't. That's his question. I'm analog as fuck.
Yeah,
I still walk around with a pocket pilot. You know what I mean?
Technology.
One of them little tiny small spiral notebooks and
Oh no!
you know what I mean?
Nah,
Yeah, I gotta. Yeah, you know.
Technology, I feel
that.
like, is headed in the direction of controlling humans, but at the same time, I believe that humans are way too powerful to be controlled by technology.
Do you?
Yeah.
I don't know about that one, man.
I think it's gonna be a
I
war.
feel like humans are we're way too smart to be ruled by technology.
I don't know, man. I might have to debate that one, man, because
Man,
this
understand
point-
something. Man created technology, but who created man?
but at the same time,
Our humans are also evolving as much as technology. The only way technology can evolve is because humans are evolving.
okay, I could give you that.
Right?
But after humans die out, what do you think gonna be left over, man? Technology.
Roaches.
It's gonna be some analog.
Technology.
It's gonna be some analog Negroes like me.
Roaches.
Roaches
in the trenches, in the trenches, like on Terminator, fighting them.
Roaches, nigga. At the end of the day, the only ones surviving are roaches, nigga. Y'all niggas was talking about us all these years, but we the only ones here still, nigga.
Yeah.
No cap.
I bet you aliens got roaches.
Hey, they probably. How you feel about the alien shit?
It's real.
I feel like all I know is I don't know.
What if we actually been planet hopping and shit for like years and the
I don't
aliens
know.
are us?
I don't know.
Shit.
I've never seen an alien before.
You might have though.
I'm putting it on record. I believe because at the end of the day, we have. This is
I seen one.
I never smoked nothing that made me see an alien. I never smoked anything that made me see an alien ever. You know what I mean? But this is how I see it. On Earth, there's climates. It's cold parts, it's hot parts, it's medium parts, it's mountains, it's water, it's desert. So, and we sustain life. There's no way on the planets that I know about that beings is not on those planets.
Possible.
Well, I mean, with all the galaxies that we know that exist, it has to be.
I'm not gonna say it has to be. I'm just gonna say it's possible.
It wouldn't make sense.
I'm not gonna say it has to be. I'm just gonna because it don't make sense for us to exist.
Right. We're the
it don't make sense for this planet to be the way it is. It don't make sense for the way our human molecules work and the way life is in order in this world. It don't make sense for that shit to just pop up out of nowhere.
All a mistake.
It don't make sense.
No other planet had this mistake.
So the fact that it don't make sense that nothing else exists,
right?
It's a possibility that nothing else exists, but there's also a possibility that something exists.
I think it has to be a different
galaxy. The absence of something doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Just because you don't see it doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
I agree with that.
It has to be some other planet.
I agree with that.
I'm gonna say this, and look at it this way. Back in the day,
when I was young, I'm not a kid. Some days I sit and wish I was a kid.
Smallpox was taking people out. Right?
What Agree? In the world.
Agree with that?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So is that a way to control population? I believe so.
Where are we going with this?
I'm about to tell you. I'm about to tell you where we're going at with it. Every but so many centuries, there's a disease that surfaced to control the population of the species, the human species as a whole.
So you think it's aliens that's doing that?
Every.
All I know is I don't know.
Do the math.
Aliens.
Do the math.
That's all I know.
Every century.
sometimes I really feel like a lot of the technology, like a lot of them UFOs y'all be seeing, just be like some shit that leaked out.
You see the shit the
Like
military
some
released,
shit China
though?
leaked.
Hey,
Some
man.
shit China leaked out. Like shit. They seen our device. Look. They think it's an alien. Like
It could be.
It could be because I seen it the last couple like 2 years ago or some shit like that.
But
We are near Nevada,
I'm
though.
just saying, if y'all would have saw, if they would have seen, if they would like let's say in 1932, they seen some shit in the sky moving high speed. And they thought it was an alien when in reality it was just one of these countries that was the first one with a jet. Or the first one with a drone.
But usually when they're doing tests,
could have been the first one with a drone. I'm just saying,
let people
like,
know, hey, we're doing tests in this area. We're testing in this area. We're testing this new product. They usually let motherfuckers know. So why would you even fuck with the army like that when you can just say, hey, in this area, this parameter, we're doing tests.
Look, but what I'm saying is it could be aliens. All I'm saying is there's also a possibility that you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, there could be some top secret shit they trying to keep on the low, and they don't want nobody to know that they building. Could be, but
I'm just saying
that ain't the best way to.
We didn't send out. So we got so many cameras. We got so many cameras that are like spread out in the universe and just moving. Motherfucking cameras is just flying.
So satellites,
and not even just satellites. Just like they got these cameras that's just moving to see what's going on in the universe, and they ain't seen shit yet.
I'm a diehard. Your past tells the story of your future. It's too many artifacts that exist that we can go visit. We can touch, feel, and smell. That is impossible for the technology that existed back then for that to be there at that particular time.
What if they just was bad? What if they just?
I don't know if I believe that, man.
What if they were just bad artists?
I believe.
When it was
so you just think it's a bad?
I believe the people can build pyramids. I believe the pyramids were built by people. I don't think aliens.
Hell yeah, the pyramids were built by people.
I don't think aliens did it.
So the dinosaurs.
But all I know is I don't know.
They was so the dinosaurs. These massive beasts just existed, right?
Yeah, they just
that's Socrates. Actually, you know that, right?
Yeah, no, I didn't know that.
All I know is
overgrown bears and everything.
Yeah, that's a good.
He didn't say it like that, but I think it was like the all I know is the
I must be catching the contact.
But it's Socrates.
If you think you know everything, you know nothing, and
I know that one.
That's definitely
true.
Yeah,
100%.
That's what it is.
That's true.
We gonna take an intermission, man, because we done got off on some other stuff.
Yeah.
And then when we come back, we gonna do
that
this
happens with intellectuals.
Yeah, everybody took over that one.
Right.
When we come back, we want to hear a new track from Rehab and go over it. And yeah, we're gonna wrap it up and let's get it.
Let's go.
Oh man, I ain't even gotta say nothing.
You heard from your next person yet?
Yeah. That's all I was saying.
I got some
I got a giant thing.
You ready to come right back? Okay. And we are back.
Hey, that's your body.
All right, so he just dropped a new project called Rehab, and I want to take a moment to give him his flowers and go over a new song that he dropped. And of your choice, which one would you like? Let's tell the people about this real quick.
I would say Roll Up.
Okay.
Roll Up.
Okay. And you want to just drop it real quick, or do you want to say something before I play it?
Is there an am I explaining the song after the song?
to explain the song after the song or before the song?
Explain it afterwards.
Okay, yeah, this is vibe out to it, and yeah, let's give it a go. Now, if you want, you could,
freestyle it.
Yeah, you could vibe to it, whatever you want to do, or you could just,
And it's one of them things that you have to just really just
listen,
listen and vibe to, man, for real.
How can you save 20? Simple. For a limited time, come in for a
Roll Up by Filet.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got Blue Magic on the drums, y'all. Blue Magic on the drums. We got Raymond on the pianos back there. We got Raymond, y'all. I see it's a lot of people out here tonight. The drinks are all free back there. The drinks are all free, so go ahead and help yourselves. I want to went ahead and pay for that. But just thought I'd come on stage right quick and pour my heart out to y'all. Tell you how I be feeling sometimes. Oh, I pray to God I don't wake up sometimes. Life is too hard for me. And then I realize I'ma wake up on time. Might as well work for me. I might cry sometimes. I'm hoping that the whole world can see. And if I die tonight, I'm just hoping that they all had love for me. I said, why is it obvious? Cause I tried to be positive. But I don't wanna live no more. And I don't wanna die no more. I don't know. So I'ma get high like before. But I don't wanna live no more. And I don't wanna die no more. I don't know. So I'ma get high like before. Roll up a blunt, say, I don't want to worry about nothing. 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 Roll up a blunt and say, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it. Roll up a blunt and say, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it. I don't know why I feel this way. Still, I try to find my way.
I gotta listen to them different levels.
Made it die. I won't make it through the day. Stay alive. That's what they all say. Why is it obvious? Cause I tried to be positive. But I don't wanna live no more. And I don't wanna die no more. I don't know. So I'ma get high like before. But I don't wanna live no more. And I don't wanna die no more. I don't know. So I'ma get high like before. Roll up a blunt, say, I don't want to worry about nothing. 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 Roll up a blunt, say, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it. Roll up a blunt, say, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it. Woo! I appreciate everybody coming out tonight and listening to my problems. Cause we all got problems, right? Probably after this, I'm gonna go outside and roll one up and say, fuck it. I just be like, sometimes I be like, hey, roll one up for my problems. Roll one up for my problems. Hey, roll one up for my problems. Roll one up for my problems. Fuck it. I say, roll up a blunt and say, fuck it, fuck it. Yeah. Roll up a blunt and say, fuck it.
Yo, I don't even smoke, but yo, tell me about I don't even smoke, but it be making me in my feelings because man, life's so fucking hard, bro.
Yo, life is hard, yo. It's hard.
You been going through some shit.
I go through it, but I go through it in a different lens. I go through it in an observatory lens, like what is it? What is it? Because I know it's similar to everyone, what everyone goes through. You know what I'm saying? And I'm always looking in a lens of collecting information while I go through it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just going through it and getting through it, like who got through it, I go through it trying to collect information and how, the steps and whatever it is that I took in order to get through it. You know what I'm saying?
This whole album was you was going through something.
I was going through, and then at the time of me recording that, I was in like a Jimi Hendrix kind of mood. I was listening to Jimmy a lot for for a month straight. For some reason, I was listening to Jimi Hendrix, and that just and when I heard that beat, it was screaming Jimi Hendrix all over it, and I was like, "Ah, man, I can just." And when you really listen to that song, it's so many layers to that song. There's so many levels and layers to that song. You know what I'm saying?
You got a different ear than me. I feel I see all of it together. You know what I'm saying? I don't have that knowledge of piecing it all apart as like a music artist, but when it's together and
when
I
it's
hear it
together,
to my ears, I like it. It's nice.
Yeah, but like again, when you listen to it, it constantly changes. It goes from one boom, like it's just constantly changing, like, and it's just it's really going through it and really just poured myself out on that song.
And you had 2 features on that on Rehab, right?
Yeah, I had like 10.
You had 10
10
and dropped on the 2?
10 attempts and ended up being 2 because
you might as well just say it. Come on now. No, he's like
nope.
Some things just it just don't go out the way they just don't play out the way you thought you wish they would play out. That's all.
Okay, and I can respect that.
All I say is I just really hope that artists just, you know what I'm saying, just get your stuff together, get your paperwork together, make sure that you have your, for one, when when you're doing a feature with an artist, make sure they have make sure you have both your publisher and your writers and your publisher. You have to have both of those in order to make sure you get your money, you know what I'm saying, your royalties and stuff like that.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing all paperwork before.
But that's, you know what I'm saying, that and just, you know what I'm saying, like life, so sometimes people just they just don't get to the features like you wish they would get to them, you know what I'm saying? So
okay.
It's unfortunate though, because there was a lot of people that I really wanted on this project that ended up not being on the project. So,
but the 2 that you got on the project,
yeah,
they went hard for you. So
yeah. Jay Mello and John Doe, man, they did their thing.
Oh, yeah. And just to kind of wrap it up and I'm letting just to kind of wrap it up. Now, where can I find your music? And do you have like a link or any like website that they can go to support?
Yeah, you can on my if you're on my Instagram, you can cuz it's everywhere, whether if you have Spotify, Apple, I don't have a stem player. It's not $300 to get. I ain't Kanye, so you know what I'm saying? It's free. I do have a website though. You can go to my website, which is in the link in my Instagram, and it basically gives you a direction whether or not you need to go to Apple or Spotify, or if you don't have none of those, you can just get it for free right on my website. You can download it directly from my website. It's probably a little easier for Android users, a little harder for iPhone users, which is a little, rude, but hey, we're gonna figure it out.
Why are you giving the sauce away for free? That's another thing I was gonna ask you, because when I went on your website, I seen like you could like just download shit for free, and I'm like,
yeah,
why are you giving the sauce away for the free ski though? Like
it's free on it's free on Spotify basically.
You're right about that, but
I mean, I'm just, and I might be too modest, but
you giving it away.
Yeah, you gotta spend money to make money. You know what I'm saying? And right now, I'm just um, I find it, I would find it disrespectful in times like this to just be charging people for knowledge that they need. You know what I mean? Like you already gotta pay for Kanye's stem player, you know what I'm saying? Or you already gotta pay for Spotify or Apple or whatever the case may be. Like, just go ahead and get it. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. Hey, y'all go support him, man. Download that. Listen to that. What he got to say is very knowledgeable. I learned some stuff today about the Illuminati. I learned some stuff about aliens today from the representative. Hey, look, everybody didn't give me some knowledge today. So, hey, I appreciate y'all for coming out. Oh, hold on.
Go to
That's what
rehab.
they say.
Come go get that rehab.
Go to rehab.
Come
Okay.
check that
Go to
rehab.
rehab.
Make sure you come check the team out. The whole team is going to be at Monarchs May 14th. The whole squad. Make sure you pull up. Check us out.
I don't know if I'm gonna be at Monarch.
We gonna
Oh,
we
okay.
gonna kid
Certain
we
people
gonna
people own Monarch.
we
and
gonna kid
I can't
we gonna
really
kidnap him. He boss 360, so it doesn't matter. So we good, and P
I
got it.
don't know if
I got him.
I don't know if I'll be in that building.
We be
Because
all right.
that building is represented by certain
we're-
people.
We'll fight about it later, but
Look.
we'll fight about it later. But
Yo, people gotta put some respect on my name, and they gotta respect me as a man, because I've done nothing but shown respect to people, especially when it comes to Arizona. There are plenty of people. It's plenty of people that send me inbox messages like, yo, I sent your music to such and such, or I sent your music to such and such. And they inbox them back like, hey, yeah, I'll check them out. These niggas none of these niggas check me out because they all got me blackballed out here in Arizona. A lot of the
Yeah, they
media
do.
out here in
They
Arizona,
do.
these niggas have me y'all niggas got me blackballed, but y'all can't really blackball me because y'all yourselves ain't even really in the industry like that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just local.
Hey, Filet gonna come on this show though for sure.
Yeah.
And I respect y'all for having me on the show because I don't do nothing but represent the people.
well, we
And
gonna
niggas is mad because I don't follow along with y'all little plan or whatever it is that y'all doing. But there's nothing you can say about my integrity as a man and how I represent myself as a person and how I represent my skill as an artist. Like, y'all could do y'all best to do what y'all doing, but yo, like people gonna keep inboxing y'all like, hey, you should check him out.
Yeah.
They gonna keep inboxing y'all.
see now. That's why he's on the forefront and I'm behind the scenes. I got my dog. I had to let him loose just now. I had to let him loose, but hey, it's all good. It's all good in the hood. We gonna mend all that up. You know what I mean?
I fucking love y'all though. Hey,
Yeah.
on my mama, I love all of y'all, but y'all just gotta push some, like, give me some respect, like give me some damn respect. Yo, I have no problem representing Arizona because I've lived here for about a good 4 or 5 years. So it's like,
Can it be worked out though?
Yes.
it can always be worked out.
It's always gonna be
It
worked
can
out.
always be worked out with all of these platforms out here.
As long as
because it's not initiated by me. It's not initiated by me. It starts off by being disrespectful to me and thinking that I'm just somebody who gonna lay down and take it like the rest of these artists. But I'm too good. Like, I'm way too good of an artist, and I've already built a sort of image and brand enough to be able to just do whatever I want to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's in your best nature to represent me, and we get this bag together. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I just feel like, yo, I'm gonna get it either way. You know what I'm saying? But it'll be a lot easier and better if I do it with y'all. You
we
know what
got
I'm
some
saying?
big
I'm all about
projects
working
coming.
together.
We got some
with
big
people.
projects coming up. We gonna change that narrative. You know what I mean? Right now, reality for Filet is reality for him, and I'm gonna work with that. And I'm also working with Arizona artists, you know, that is worthy to work with. Let me say it that way.
Yep.
And we gonna already got some smoke prepared to
Yeah, I'm right now.
put some shit together.
Right now, I'm working with people that just genuinely see what I'm trying to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? They see like, yo, this nigga is he's put 20 some odd years into his craft. He's good at what he does. He has a good character, and he's representing something really positive that the world needs, I can get behind that. You know what I'm saying? Long term, I can get behind that. That's who I'm messing with. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure if I don't even know if I'm gonna cap it as management anymore. I'm just gonna cap it as, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to come and represent me and we get this together, we all come together and figure this out, that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? Eventually it's gonna close off. Eventually it's gonna be real closed off and secure, because I'm starting to get to a certain level. You know what I'm saying? Like, right now TDE is looking at me. I have a lot of people looking at me. I wouldn't say, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say I have a whole bunch of motherfuckers looking at me.
The
I
right
ain't
people,
that
though.
guy, but the right people have been taking notice to my work ethic. And so all I could do is just keep working hard and hoping that like I said, my main thing at the end of the day is building a big enough brand and platform for my message of love and peace to be heard. That's like my whole main thing. Like, I tell people, and I don't mean to babble, but I tell people all the time, like, it's better to, like, you hear people all the time be like, yo, nigga, I'm doing this for the money and not the fame. Like, nah, like, y'all have this shit backwards. Even in business, that's ass backwards. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Do it for
Like,
the fame first and then the money.
it's supposed to be, you're supposed to be fame first and then the money, because the fame creates money. You know what I'm saying? You have to spend money in order to get that brand, and then the brand creates, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What if you just a popular ass bum? You know what I'm saying? Just somebody who know everybody. You know what I'm saying? And then just creates a party and charges everybody $5. You just made money just based on your name and popularity. You understand? Like, and I, the reason why I do this more for the fame is because I would rather so much just know everybody in the world than have money. Like, I would rather just be around people than just money. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's why I do this for different reasons. And so that's like my main thing, is trying to build a big enough platform in order to reach the masses. That's all.
Okay. And I can get with that, man. I really feel that with your quality of work and your work ethic and everything that you got going on, I really feel that you're gonna be successful. And I can see that. I see your vision. Like, I know,
Thank you.
even if they can't see it, I see it. That's why I was like, man, I gotta
appreciate
get
it.
him on here. I want to talk to him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Before that close off, you feel me?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm taking full advantage of that. And I
Definitely.
wish the best for you, and I wish the best for your career.
Thank
And
you.
when I see you, and when they see you at the top, bro, because you, like you said, I wouldn't classify it as like the underdog, but it's kind of like they trying to put you there.
Yeah.
Man, I'm the underdog, so
We
I
all
feel
the
you,
underdog,
bro.
man. I'm telling you,
I
look,
feel
man,
you.
look, and that's what I tell people. Like, yo, anything I've touched to get where I'm going is turned into gold.
Yeah.
You understand? Every step I took to get where I went or where I'm going, every step is gonna get turned into gold. It's gonna be a whole gold step, so that everywhere around me, everybody is gonna be successful. You understand? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like I am the person to be famous. I'm the type of celebrity that the world needs. You understand?
Yep.
Because I have the knowledge and the willingness to do and lead the people.
Hey, man, you heard it first, man. Filet, bro. Filet, my bad.
Filet, it's all good. It's all good.
I've been drinking a little bit, y'all.
I've been drinking.
But thank you guys for coming out. For real.
Appreciate it. Thank you
Hey,
so
man,
much
support.
for having me. I appreciate y'all. This was dope.
Right up.